Hello and welcome back to Down the Track. Like I always say, the auctions is fast approaching. I've been saying this for a week now, but it's getting closer and closer. Today we are going to look at the Chennai Super Kings, their auction strategies. They have the King MS Dhoni over there, India's most successful captain in the white ball format in particular. And we'll see, what kind of strategies they'll go with. They've retained four players as well, if I'm not mistaken. It's Dhoni, Jadeja, Ruturaj, and Moin Ali. So, some good retentions there. They don't have as big as a purse as other teams, but Chennai is a team that they buy random players and they get through and win championships to get to the finals. I have with me fellow Chennai boy, born and brought up in Chennai, my co-host Abra Aziz. Uh, how are you doing, man? First of all, this team, I thought that they had the worst auction last time, but they still managed to reach the finals and win one. They came last once as well, so that I got validated for 1 year, but it didn't last long.
Yeah, there is like you said, the king. Just a couple of clarifications over there. Not raised in Chennai. I'm a Hyderabad boy through and through. Yes, I was born in Chennai, but I can't really help that. But also, the second thing I want to ask you a question before we get going is, how do you feel about Manchester United?
Uh, I
I
mean,
just had to put that out there. No.
like in the beginning, you get upset, then you get angry, then you get more angry. Then it comes to a point that it like who cares, and you just start laughing. Like, what can you do?
Yeah, it's
It's
okay. These
like,
things happen.
huh?
These things happen. Unfortunately, I've been there, done that.
Yeah, these things happen. I mean, yeah, it's happening for a long time since 2014.
Yeah.
And somebody, hey, Vinay is in the house, Punter's in the house. Vinay asked me on the group that how do we lose to small teams? But I want you to tell him that Burnley is not a small team. Even you guys beat them. So, like, they're big.
Burnley's a big team, bro. Burnley's relegation challengers, but they'll beat all big teams.
Yeah, Manchester
they,
United is a mystery case, man. I don't know, even though this is not the podcast, but I
yeah,
make fun of people all the time, so it's completely fine. But it's a mystery. It's a mystery case, and I don't understand what is going wrong. It's a bit difficult for me to understand because they have a really good players, they have a really good coach, and nothing is working. They look very disjointed, and yeah, you just have to live life and enjoy. Thank God for FPL. I can say, like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And then I got a Gerard Bowen goal, so I'm happy.
yeah, I
But
got a bowling goal as well. He's in my draft team as well, so that's double the thing. So thank God
nice.
for FPL. I think otherwise it'd be more depressing. I can't imagine back in the day when people used to support teams. Like what was a mid-table club before, man? Like maybe
Everton.
not even Aston Villa types,
Yeah,
Southampton. I don't
yeah.
know. That's what United is. They're a mid-table team right now. So
I'm
unfortunately,
yeah. I
still
think
have.
we are digressing from the topic. So
Yeah, yeah.
let's.
But no, it's okay
I
because I banter a lot, so you can
Yeah.
say it's
No,
me.
I was just messing with you. Also, before I get started, I wanted to really thank Vinay and Punter who are always loyally supporting us, waiting for my teams. It gives me a little bit of encouragement to come back and throw the teams out at them. And
They put you under
they're
pressure also. I saw a
yeah,
few.
I like to hear their comments usually, so it's always nice to hear that. But yeah, coming to CSK, I think they've gone with the four retentions. I think extremely smart retentions, two all rounders, an opening batsman, and a slightly older finisher, but I think it's still a very very shrewd captain over there. So I think pretty smart in terms of their retentions, and this is a team that they'll have plan A to Z ready. They'll probably surprise you with like spending a 10 cr on Krishnappa Gautam and never play him. They've done that in the past, and just to beat Sunrisers to not get him. I think they got him, and then they didn't play him even for one game. That's
Yeah.
the kind of team. Once they set their 11, then they just go after it, irrespective of win, lose or draw. They continue to persist, and usually it favors them for the better. And I have a feeling that they'll continue that similar kind of. I have a feeling they'll probably buy back a lot of their old players, and that's why I have some of the old players already sitting with them. Of course, it's not going to be as easy, but I think that three or four players actually I have given from the past that they will probably buy back, because that's the kind of a family franchise that CSK holds very dear, and that's kind of how I've gone with it. So let me go ahead and give you my 11. I've gone with Rituraj and Faf to open. I have Ali at 3, Puran at 4, Dhoni at 5, Jaddu at 6. I've given them Shardul at 7. They would have tried for Deepak Chahar, but he would got too expensive because they have a smaller boat. So they got a Prasid Krishna and a Rahul Chahar instead. and they finish off with Sid Kaul and Josh Hazelwood, who's also one of their previous best. So I've given them Faf, Shardul, and Josh, who are previous players for them, have been previous players performers for them, and they have the four retention. So almost 80% of your team is still the similar CSK of the old. I've given them a Prasidh Krishna, who I think is a good bowler and a very handy bowler, and I think under the leadership of Dhoni, I think he can really go get ahead. Sid Kaul really wants to play for CSK, so I've just added that over there. Rahul Chahar will also be, I think, a very good buy. And I've given them Puran, who I think will be a useful buy with a little bit less responsibility of being the star man if he can go out, because I think with Punjab he was being touted as the star man and stuff. But here, he'll have the likes of Jaddu, Dhoni, Moin Ali, Faf du Plessis. I think he'll probably thrive a little bit more similar to the Maxwell situation in Bangalore. I think that Puran will actually play well in this side.
I
So
think
that's my
anyone that
side.
plays under Dhoni, they all do well. The
Yeah,
thing with Chennai is that, like, sometimes I don't understand. Like, it could just be pure luck that that guy clicks there, he doesn't click
yeah,
somewhere else.
yeah,
But also, they have that policy, like you said, they play 11, 12 players. That
yeah,
means they're backing the same players whether they fail or don't fail. So they go with, I think, more of a what's it called, unrestricted kind of approach. And
yeah,
also, one thing that I liked of the team last season, and this is very rare, like, honestly, I don't see so many positives in them, but this time what I really liked in the structure was they batted until number 10,
yeah,
so
yeah,
that allowed them to go from ball one. Otherwise, CSK is a team, Dhoni does some stupid changes, I mean, not stupid, amazing changes, and
yeah,
in the game, right?
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
but here they had a proper approach, and it was very difficult to stop. It was, I think there's a game where Pollard smashed it against Chennai. I remember that game very well because I captained Pollard. But if you saw CSK's approach in that game, they actually set a really good score with Ambati Raidu hit like 50 of 20 balls, and just that batting approach was really good to watch. And it's not just effective now; they're a good team to watch. To be very honest with you.
I completely agree. I think that the smartness of not only Dhoni, but I think the think tank in general. I think the way the CSK franchise is run is beautiful. The owners don't come in the way. Stephen Fleming has a lot of authority over there. He can go and make the changes he wants. He can go and get the players he wants. And I think this will be a little bit of a challenge for the likes of Delhi Punjab, not Punjab, sorry, Delhi CSK, MI, and what's the other, KKR. I think because of the smaller purse, they'll have to be very careful with pushing prices up, because if they push prices up, they could be stuck with a player. Um, uh, let's say for example a Venkatesh Iyer, if you suddenly just put your plate placard up for a 14 cr, you're stuck with a player 14-15 cr that gives you a very small window then to make the whole remaining squad. So those will be the challenges. There's different challenges for different teams, but I think CSK has been the master of the auctions for a while now. I think they've been doing a fantastic job. I think the only downside in the CSK seasons have been the two seasons that they were not able to play because of the fixing issues and stuff like that. But apart from that, I think that they've been a very very successful franchise, and kudos to them. And I would be surprised if they do anything but very good business again.
Even, like, to be very honest with you, like, the business it might be surprising. It might not be something like, why did you buy this guy? There will be buys like that, but
Yeah,
then someone turns around. Also, we've talked about in certain teams, top orders, the two top order heavy, and Chennai have depth and everything. But if you look at the individual stats, like, or when they, not individual stats, but when they've won trophies, they had Shane Watson who won them against Sunrisers. I remember that final,
yeah,
like, that
that was
was amazing.
heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
Yeah,
That was
the
a
final,
season. That was full season. He didn't play that finals. He scored
the
90
final
something.
he killed it. So it's backing the player till the end, and then the guy at the top wins you the tournament. And then Faf du Plessis has been amazing in the last two seasons, especially this last season. He's been outstanding. So and Ruturaj, I think they both make a really good pair. But Faf has shown that, like, age is just a number, and he's back till the end. And top order batting is as crucial as middle order. Yes, they have batting till 10, but it's the top which really makes that difference. And Moin Ali, I think he's been outstanding,
Yeah,
and you have to give Dhoni credit. This is where, yesterday we were talking about Virat Kohli's captaincy. That's the difference, bro. That's the
yeah,
difference.
I
Moin Ali is
agree. I agree.
for you. He's taking wickets, and under Kohli, under Bangalore, he wasn't.
and
I
and
don't need
the
to,
yeah,
like,
the
and
batting till
that's
the
what it is.
batting till 9 and 10. The good thing about CSK, like you said, is the batting they have till 9-10. They have 7-8 bowling options always. That's
Yeah.
just fantastic. Just fantastic.
Yeah, and even when they don't, right, they make Albie Morkel into a champion, Sam Curran into a champion, is promoting them, trying something different, and it doesn't work. You have to also remember there's one thing: MS Dhoni came last in the IPL. People
Yeah.
forget that
No,
came
no,
last.
of course. Yeah.
They
There's
made
been
changes.
seasons. Yep.
They made a few changes. They made a few tweaks. They improved. That's what I liked. Like, that's why that David Warner thing. I don't want to get into it, but that's why I felt a bit thing that he shouldn't have. He should have been backed. I understand that because Indian, it's easier to back because you have to, who are you going to
Play
replace, right?
seven. Yep.
Seven
Yep.
Indians. But I just feel that that's the way to go. You lose and that you learn and you come, you change your squad a bit, tweak it, and go ahead. And I think that's what
Absolutely.
they've done. Yeah.
Yep, I agree. I think that's the fantastic thing about CSK. They've always just gone about doing their business in a very consistent manner. So I think more of the same from them for sure.
Who do you think will be their highest bid?
I think they'll go for Shardul for a lot of money. I
Shardul
think
Thakur.
they like him as a player, and I think he's also been consistent now with the wickets and scoring runs as well. So I think that he will probably be their big bid.
You know what I would do if I'm in there? I mean, I think it's smart because you have to look at the purse as well.
Yeah,
You already have Faf there. I think maybe go with another Indian batsman. Maybe go with a Padikkal. Maybe go with someone there and just try it out, right? Like a left hand,
yeah,
right hand combination.
yeah, sure.
Yeah, Padikkal, Lutraj. Faf can play one down as
Maybe
well.
yeah, maybe even a left hand like a Quinton de Kock or someone as well. Just
Yeah,
to change it up
that's
a
a
little bit.
good shout, man. Because
Yeah.
Quinton is about 29, Faf is 33, 34. It's a good transition from there. Punter is asking your thoughts on CSK thinking of making Jadeja the captain and Dhoni backing him.
I think it's going to happen. Dhoni can't. Unfortunately, I think he has maybe if this is probably his last year. I think he really
He'll
wanted to play in
captain this
Chennai.
year, Dhoni.
Huh?
Dhoni will captain this year, right?
I think him. I wouldn't be surprised if Jaddu captains this year as well. I think Dhoni is like starting to transition off. I think he really wanted to play this season because he wanted to play in Chennai, but that's looking unlikely now. But I don't think he's not the kind of player that'll be there. I think he'll forever lifetime be a mentor for CSK. But I think at some point, I think this year max to max, next year he's out. So I think having Jaddu to take the responsibility while him kind of just being in the back, kind of guiding him will be very very crucial because we've seen first time captains struggle, but if you have like a first time captain sitting with Dhoni, it's a completely different story. So that will really help. I think it'll give Jaddu a lot of experience, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I think I wouldn't be surprised if this season Jaddu is the captain.
You won't be surprised. I would rather Dhoni captain and then make someone like a Gaikwad captain just for if you
Yeah,
have a long term kind of thing. Again, it's a risk, but like I just like taking those kind of risk, groom somebody like that, and see how it goes. To be very
yeah,
honest.
yeah. Sure shot. Yep, for sure.
Yeah, I think that wraps it up. Any last thoughts?
No, I think CSK. I think just more of the same from them. Definitely, I think that's exactly what I'm expecting from them.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see how that goes. Really waiting for the auction. We'll do one more team now, and that will be Rajasthan Royals. So I
Yes.
will catch you in 2 minutes.
Yep. Take care.
Thank you. Take care.